Hi everyone, this is me, Jyotika Bedi, founder of Happiness is Love. I want to ask you, what do you do when you feel sad, angry, disappointed, and lonely? And do you think that your way is healthy? And why? I'm here to share with you some of the strategies, the techniques that I have learned, and I feel it is my personal responsibility to share with you so that we all learn to sit with negative emotions, because guess what? Nobody really teaches us. There is no manual, there is no guide. And that's why I embarked this journey, because I was so curious to learn the effective way, the healthy way, so that together we can raise a healthier, a happier, and a kinder future generation. Feeling painful emotions is difficult for you, for me, for everyone. That's why the coping, the strategies are very, very important to learn. And because we don't have these, many of us don't know how to deal with our negative emotions. We either fight them, we hide them, we block them, we swallow them, suppress, reject, or dismiss them. And guess what? I have been guilty of the same. And one day when I woke up and had a panic attack, I realized that this is unmanaged stress and this needs my urgent attention and focus. And I have to teach myself healthy ways. We all try to numb the pain. We think that the best way to deal with the negative emotions is to just deny them or just have a glass of wine and forget about it. We sometimes isolate ourselves. We cut or burn ourselves, or sometimes I have seen people engage in self-harm as well, and which is extreme. And we as parents need to know what is it that we need to do in those testing times when I don't know how to manage my unhealthy emotions. Let's call them unhealthy. We think that we can minimize our pain by ignoring it. But what happens when we ignore our negative emotions? We land up sometimes amplifying them. They might be short-term relief, but long-term it only spikes our stress and more anxiety. And I'm sure everyone who's seeing this video has experienced some kinds of unmanaged stress and anxiety where you felt helpless, where you wanted to just pause and you wanted someone to tell you what is the right way to handle these negative emotions. I'm here to tell you that you're not alone, because I've gone through the experiences, and that's why today I want us to learn that sitting with our emotions means simply allowing ourselves, giving ourselves the permission to feel our feelings, instead of resisting the urge to just get rid of the pain and not judge ourselves for having these emotions. Because like I always say, all emotions are welcome. As human beings, as a part of being human, we have to experience the entire range of human emotions. And our negative emotions are only signals. These only come as signals to tell us that we need to take some action so that we can manage them better. Before I tell you how to sit with your emotions, let's first ask few people how they deal with their negative emotions. And I'm sure you'll be able to relate to these questions. So join me on this ride. Let's ask people around us, what do they do when they feel sad, mad, disappointed, and lonely? Ayana,
Yes?
what do you do when you feel sad, scared, angry, and hurt?
So if I feel sad, first I think that it's okay, or I share it with my mother because she makes me feel better. And when I'm scared, if like I watch something scary on YouTube, so I I think to myself that it's okay, it's just a video, no need to be scared because nothing's gonna happen. And then if someone hurts,
Angry? What do you do when you feel angry?
yes, when I feel angry, I just like stay silent for like a bit, and then I ask my mom again that can you help me, and then she makes me feel better. And when I'm hurt, I express my feelings, and I also try my best to like take action but not hit or say anything bad or hurt the other person. So that's how.
Excellent, Diana. Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Amana.
Hello.
How do you handle your feelings when you're sad, scared, hurt, and angry? So one by one, can you tell me, please?
When I'm sad, I listen to music
Okay.
and I tell my mom.
Lovely.
And then when I'm
Scared.
scared, I just sleep. Just say,
Okay. You say that you're feeling angry
yeah,
and
for her to leave me alone. Expressing my feelings.
yeah.
So yeah.
Great.
See, when I am sad, I normally just sit and reflect on my thoughts and trying to distract my mind and do things which will uplift my spirits. I need to acknowledge the fact that I am sad and then deal with it. Now, when I'm angry, I would let them know, but I will take them aside and let them know. When I'm lonely, then also I like to sort of do things and distract my mind, but I could be alone, but I'm not lonely. So for that, I'm very clear that, I could be alone, but I don't feel lonely. I have lots to do and I don't feel sad that ways. And when I'm disappointed, I would just keep quiet and just let it ignore. But then again, I don't think that's the healthy way. I need to let the other person know that I am disappointed because of these facts.
What do you do when you feel sad?
When I feel sad, I try to understand what's making me sad. There's usually one or two reasons, and I try to correct them, and I try to see that how did I create that sadness. I don't feel scared too often, but when I do, it makes me anxious. I know it for a fact that my heart rate elevates, and then meditation is my go-to thing.
What do you do when you feel angry?
So when I do, I express myself without letting it become ugly. So I think I manage anger well.
What do you do when you feel lonely?
I don't feel lonely. I am pretty comfortable with the way I am. But if I do, I call my wife, you.
And what do you do when you feel disappointed?
I express it actually. So I think I'm pretty good at it.
So how do you express it? This is for our audience so that they can learn.
Nicely that, this is what happened and I was disappointed for whatever reason. And, often the other person also gives their side of the picture or works on it. So
What do you do when you feel sad? And do you think it's the healthy way?
Joko, I'm a very fortunate and a blessed person. I don't feel sad at all because there is so much of gratitude I have to offer to God Almighty, to my family, especially to you.
And what about anger? What do you do when you feel angry?
I don't really feel angry as in angry. But yes, at times I feel a little upset when I see things are out of line.
Okay. Do you express your feelings?
I definitely do, but mainly to people who respect my take on it and who implement.
What do you do when you feel lonely?
Again, I would say thanks to Babaji, I don't feel lonely at all. Especially, I have such a beautiful and a large family.
Thank you. And what do you do when you feel hurt?
I definitely do feel hurt, a very emotional person that I am. I try not to express my hurt, I keep it inside.
And what do you think would be the healthy way?
I think the healthiest way in life is to only look at the best.
So my first question to you is, what do you do when you feel sad?
Usually I go for a walk and eat something.
Okay, interesting. What do you do when you feel angry?
Try to stay calm until I burst. And
Okay.
when I burst, just walk away, maybe smoke a cigarette, calm down,
What do you do when you feel lonely?
call a friend,
When you feel disappointed?
go play with my dogs, or address why I'm disappointed to the person I'm disappointed with.
What do you do when you feel fearful?
I try to address my fears by confronting them.
Okay, and how do you do that?
It depends on the situation, because unless you face your fears, you're always going to be scared.
Okay, so now that we have heard so many people share with us how they manage and deal with their negative emotions, let me give you an example. Let's say a month ago, you and your friend made plans to hang out. But your friend cancels after another friend gets a ticket to see her favorite band on the same day. Your feelings are hurt because you made these plans a while ago and you were really looking forward to catching up with your friend. You feel like you have been ditched for a better offer. You might ask yourself, it makes sense if she would go to the concert because it's her favorite band. I'm being ridiculous for feeling hurt. Or I probably do the same. Get over it, you're just being a child. But the only thing that makes you feel frustrated and angry is that you are still feeling hurt. So instead of judging yourself or fighting your feelings, sitting with your emotions, what would it look like? It would look like you telling yourself, it makes sense that I'm feeling hurt because I was looking forward to spending time with my friend. Or I felt hurt that she chose the concert over me, and it's okay that I feel this way. And if these feelings persist, then you also have another option of learning to express your feelings of hurt in a healthy, respectful way to your friend. While these thoughts don't eliminate your hurt, they do prevent us from extra emotional pain. So I'm here also to share with you a few strategies that have worked with me, things that I apply, and I have an acronym and I call it TEARS, to deal with my negative emotions. It's okay to cry, it's okay to vent your feelings, it's not a sign of weakness. My acronym TEARS stands for T for Teach and Learn. This means to embrace self-awareness, increase our personal knowledge of how your body and your mind is responding to emotions like stress, sadness, anger. Once you make this a practice, you will learn to constantly check in with yourself and ask yourself, how am I feeling today? Learn to label the feeling. I'm feeling a bit stressed today. Dig deeper. Why am I feeling stressed? I'm feeling stressed because I'm overworked and I'm not taking care of my sleep. How do I deal with this? I need to slow down and practice more self-care. This allows you to understand why you are upset, and you're able to recognize the signals that your body is sending out to you. Because stress and anxiety manifest differently for different people. And sometimes it manifests first in our body. And our body gives us sensations as signals. So we have to be vigilant to check in with ourselves, to learn what are these signals telling me and what do I need to do for me to deal with this. Because when we don't do this, what do? We all are guilty of that. We blame others for our sadness, for our sorrows, for our anger, for our frustration and our unhappiness. And I have done the same. The E from my tears acronym stands for express and enable yourself so that you can learn to share and express your feelings, even to that one person who you think understands you. Make sure that you don't suppress, swallow, reject these feelings. The healthy way is, if you're not able to manage them, express them, because unprocessed, unexpressed feelings never die. They get buried alive and come out in ugly, explosive ways that we all are aware of. So let's encourage ourselves and our loved ones to start sharing and expressing our negative emotions. I can still be a kind person and let my loved ones know that I felt hurt when you spoke to me in a rude tone. I'm not okay with you disrespecting my boundaries. I disagree with this. These are healthy ways of expressing ourselves. So let's learn them together. We have made many videos on how to practice being more assertive, asking for what you want, what you need, what are your expectations, openly, honestly, and respectfully. The A in the acronym stands for accept. The minute I acknowledge and accept my negative emotions, I allow myself the feeling to feel the pain, and it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to sometimes be in pain. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to be angry. And it's okay to express it in a healthy way. When you start with acceptance, you demonstrate self-compassion and acceptance of whatever comes your way. I have learned this powerful technique, and I'm here to share with you that please try accepting and not rejecting your feelings. The R in my acronym says for reappraise and reframe. Whatever you may be going through, allow yourself and then think of the same experience differently. Let's say you are feeling stressed because something happened at work. You made a mistake, for example. Instead of telling yourself, why does this happen to me? Why am I the one who's always making mistakes? What's wrong with me? Own your mistake and change your narrative. Tell yourself, what has this experience come to teach me? How can I grow from this experience? What can I do differently next time so that I don't repeat this mistake? Just reframing and rewiring our mind helps us deal with our negative emotions. And the last acronym is S, social support. We all know now the importance of our relationships. Social support is paramount, and I think Corona times has taught us well that we were not hardwired for isolation. We were hardwired for connection. It is very, very important for us to reach out and get support so that you can invest in your relationship, first with yourself and then with others. Thank you for all the love, all the support. We love making these videos for you because together we are stronger. Together we shall win. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep inspiring.